What's up, y'all? What's going on with y'all? I'm getting ready to go out here, check my mailbox, and I'm gonna walk around a little bit, man. Just walk around the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Let y'all see how I do it. Let y'all see how I groove and vibe all day long. But it's nice outside. I'm gonna go out here and vibe. I'm gonna walk around the hood. And I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a little while. We're gonna finish talking about mental health. You know what I mean? And I went to the doctor's today again, and they set me an appointment for October 1st, and TBI, and trying to figure out what's going on with my head. You know why I keep getting these headaches and everything. And I see the neuro on October 1st. I mean, then I come back and see the TBI clinic doctors. I see them on October 13th. So let's go to neuro first and see what neuro gonna say. You know, trying to see if I got PTSD and TBI. hmm You know, you can't in DC. You can't walk around without your ID in your pocket. They got these soldiers around here walking around trying to maintain comfortability in the hood, you know what I'm saying? So where you live at. So just in case, I'm gonna take my wallet with me, and just in case I have to confront me a little soldier and let him see, I'm retired military. But it's a beautiful day here in DC. Y'all ain't never been here before. Get your plane ticket and come on. I'm gonna go out here and check my mailbox first, and then I'm gonna walk around the hood. What's up with you? Huh? Was it the Dallas Cowboy dude? What's up with you, Slim? I got them on YouTube. I got the YouTube on. I know you don't want to be on camera. No, I got it off. What's up with you, James? Not too much. Yeah. Just holding on. That's right. That's right. Same old. Where the car at? Oh, there it is. There it is. You get everything fixed on that joint? My man. Yeah, I got a hard one on the first day, though. Yeah, I got a hard game on the first one. I think they got New York. New York kind of, they didn't build up a little bit. Yep. We was going to ride up there. Me and my uncle gonna go up New York. I think it's in New York. We going up there though, but we not going up for that. Yep. I'm gonna holler at you about something too. All right. Nothing in the mailbox. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk around the neighborhood, man. I feel like walking, talking, getting to know let my friends get to know me out here in the world. You know what I mean? I'm Lucky Luck. I'm in Washington D.C. Y'all the ones who don't know me. I'm Lucky Luck here in the DMV. We call it. In the hood right now, where I'm at, walking around, and you know, that's how it is, man. One of my partners, man, I know he ain't want to be on camera. He don't want to be on camera, so I wasn't gonna put him on camera. You got to respect people's wishes, man. Sometimes, man, you can't just, you out here doing this YouTube, being a content creator. You can't put everybody on camera and stuff. See the people riding, man. They're getting off work. Yeah. Whoa. Put my feet up. I'm gonna go about 2 or 3 blocks, man. I'm gonna come back around, just get my little walk on. I got a new phone. I got this back on here. I can't use my stick. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold it in my hand today. I'm holding it in my hand, and that's how I'm doing that. But I hope everybody out there having a blessed day. I hope everybody's day is good, you know, prosper. I hope everybody is, you know, genuinely okay. Put it like that. We was talking about the other day. We was talking about mental health, and it's just a lot, man. People don't know when you know what you done went through in your life. You know what I mean? And some of the stuff that you done been through, and it's a lot of stuff, man, that I've been through in my life that I kept bottled up in me. You know what I mean? So some bad, some good. Most mostly in mental when you're dealing with mental health. A lot of the stuff that how people get to that point in mental health is that they bottle up a lot of stuff in them. You know what I mean? So when you bottle up a lot of stuff, man, sometimes you gotta let it out and just release it. You can't keep it on you. So you have to find somebody to talk to. You know, so I'm getting ready to start doing one-on-ones with my psychiatrist. I got a psychiatrist, man, I need to talk to because I was in a place in my life at one time that I couldn't handle it. I couldn't control it. It was an urge that I had, and it put me in this real dark place, man. And you know, it I didn't get abused when I was a little kid or anything, nothing like that. But there was things that in my lifetime, like when I went in the military, I had to deal with racism, and I wasn't used to dealing with racism from where I was born at, Washington D.C. At the time, it was 80% white. I mean, black. Now since it's gentrification, uh, that's not the same no more. You know what I mean? So I'm just kicking it, and I'm just letting y'all know what lucky life is. The day in the life with lucky. You know what I mean? So I'm just letting y'all know how my life was, and it's just some things, man. I just like to talk about now. I don't have no type of um, will to hold anything in no more. When you go talk to a psychiatrist, they bring that out you. They have you talk about some of the things that's on your mind, that's been on your mind. Like some people have been abused. You know what I mean? And me, I just had things in my life that I kept to myself. You know what I mean? When I was a little kid, I'm gonna go ahead. This a lot of this stuff, but I'm telling y'all, I never told anybody. You know, when I was a kid, um, I came into a situation I almost was killed. All right. I didn't even know what death was, but I was in a situation. I was being strangled by an old lady, right, in my neighborhood. And I was about 6 years old at the most. Couldn't be no more six, no more than seven. And I was playing in the back of her house. And the girl houses we was playing behind, we couldn't go back through her house to get to the front because her parents had came home from the store. And she ain't supposed to have nobody coming through her house. So that was non and void. So I had to go trying to figure out how the hell I was gonna get out. Because there was no entry. You had to go through one of the houses to get out. So the girl up in the window said, "You can come through my house. Come on, come on. I'm just gonna say my name, Lucky. She said, "You can come on through here, Luck." So went through her house. I don't know if it was her aunt, her mother, her grandmother, whatever. I'm little, so I don't know. People ain't look old to me. So the lady was sitting on the couch. So I said to myself, I said, "Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm just running off my mouth. You know what I mean? I'm just running, man. We talking about some mental health stuff right now. We talking about some mental stuff that, and touching on things that maybe happened to you in your past, and it's time to bring it out. You know what I mean? So, um, getting back to what I was saying. So when I came through there, this lady, she was on the couch. So, I was trying to, I was being polite, that way I was taught. I was like, yes, ma'am. How you never said how you doing. She was like, come here. So I came over there. She jumped up off the couch, y'all, instantly, and grabbed me by my throat. But she grabbed me by my throat. Understand, she was overpowering me because I was a little kid. So she was, had both hands around my throat. Didn't understand why. I didn't. I didn't know what was going on, man. So she was taking me back towards the kitchen. And in these houses, they got a little like a basement, but it's like a dungeon. You know what I mean? All these houses have a basement like a dungeon. They were none of these houses that it was fixed up. It's just a basement that people store stuff in, right? Her positioning was trying to get me down them steps. And I was just trying to not back up. But she was overpowering. I was a little kid. You know what I mean? I was petrified because she got both her hands around my neck. So I um I was sitting there panicking, and while she was choking me, and nails was in my neck, and I was like, I didn't know what to do, y'all. So, like I say, I guess that's when you start believing in the Lord. And I didn't even know what the Lord was, man, at that time because I was too young. You know, I didn't even know how to pray. So, like I said, she had me in the kitchen. She was shaking. She had her hands around my neck. She was choking me. She was talking about, what you doing in my house? What you doing in my house? I'm like, man, I'm just trying to go home. I'm trying to go home. Who told you to come through here? Why you here? I'm like, oh, I'm just trying to go home. I was pleading. I was just pleading to this lady that I want to go home, right? Then some way, I broke loose. I don't know how I got loose, because like I said, she was bigger than me, overpowering me, everything. I don't know how I got loose, y'all. But she I got loose, ran to the door. Understand now, I'm naive about everything. I don't know how to open doors up. I don't know how unlock doors, none of that. And her door was locked. So I I just said, Lord, I saying to myself, man, please let this door be open, man, some kind of way. So I just reached up and just turned the lock, and I didn't even know how if I did it right. And the door I didn't even do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. I just turned the knob on the door, and the door opened up. So her door wasn't locked. So I just turned the knob. Her door opened up. Lord, I bust out of there and ran up the street to my house so fast, right? I ran so fast, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, at 6 or 7 years old, I was petrified. I'm talking about I was so scared, my heart was pounding. I was hoarse because she had choked me so hard, I was hoarse. By the time I got home, my mother said, what's wrong with your voice? You know, and I was scared to tell her because, back in the 60s and stuff, if you get beatings. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to say nothing wrong because my parents didn't understand if their kid just got strangled. They didn't understand that. You know, they might have knew that it was wrong for that to be happening, but they didn't understand why I put myself in that position to get strangled. You know what I mean? So I, you know, I never told nobody. This is the first time I'm discussing this with anybody. I'm telling the world about this. You know what I mean? And there's times when I got older, I went in the military, everything, life went on. Um, they stayed bottled up in me for years. And I finally told a girlfriend of mine when I was, you know, when I was about maybe middle 20s, something like that. And, it's just things, man, dealing with mental health, man, that you keep, a lot of people go through stuff because they keep a lot of stuff bottled up. So what I'm doing now at this age is releasing everything that I had got bottled up in me. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for nobody to help me, feel sorry for me. You know, I'm just letting people know that there's people out here, man, that got so much stuff. You could be married to somebody right now, and they got so much stuff bottled up in you never even knew. Something could have happened to them when they was a kid. You'd never even know. You know, you'll never even know. So I'm just saying, you know, yeah, took me 64 years, y'all. I'm talking to the world right now. 64 years, man, to just release that little bit. That's a little bit. It's a whole lot more. It's a whole lot more, man. I went in the military, and I went in the military, and I discovered racism, man. I didn't even I heard about white people not liking black people, but when you face it, it's like you hear people talking about the Christian people talking about when they first faced devil, man. And I tell y'all, when I faced that, I didn't understand it. I couldn't react to that. I couldn't really accept that in my life because I didn't understand it. So that being said, is that it restrained me from really hurting a lot of people. I started boxing. You know what I mean? Because I had a lot of animosity towards white people, man. Really, I did. And because this is the way they talk to you, and the way they talk to you, and um, the perception we had towards them because of the slavery days and how whites treated blacks by hanging them in trees and putting chains on their body and all that, you know? So I'm gonna sit down on this wall, y'all. I've been walking for a minute. Whew. I've been walking for about 12 minutes, y'all. Old dude, man, old dude. What's going on, y'all? Everybody that's in my comment, man, I'm gonna just say, hey, what's up, man? I'm just rapping, man. That's all. I'm just here rapping, man. Telling a little bit of my stories about a little life, about my life stories. You know what I mean? So the ones who didn't get it, when y'all see this, you can put in the comments, man, what your reaction is towards it. And like I said, I'm not looking for pity. I'm not looking for no pity and nothing like that. I just want people to listen. You know what I'm saying? Mental health is all about listening to somebody, man. You know, just listening. That's all we want, man. Somebody to listen to us. That's why I seek out. I have good friends in my life, good people that I can turn to and talk to at any given time. And that's how I'm still here. Not because of the doctors, not because of the medicine or anything like that. It's because of my friends that I had that I grew up with that I could reach out to, and they wouldn't feel sorry for me or nothing like that. Oh man, I'm sorry that happened to you, dog, and all that. No, I had to, you know, really sit back and say to myself, man, you know, the first thing you say to yourself is that, can I trust this person? With my deepest secrets. You know what I mean? Can I trust this person? And I got some real good friends, y'all, that I really, you know, looked upon to talk to, and they really helped me out decision making, helped me with decision making and everything, man. You know, and it's just, man. And then you go through a lot, man. Like I say, you just go through so much, man, from as a kid to adult, man. You go through so much. And then you see people killing people and they say, well, how did he do that? How did he just blow like that? You don't know what's embedded in these people's minds, man. Why they do the things they do. You don't know what happened to them. So I tell everybody out there, man, beware, man, of the person next to you that you might think is your friend or your neighbor or whatever, man. Just be careful, you know. Try to know them, and you know what I mean. And it's, you know, so I just, like I said, I walk around. I ain't gonna say I'm a tough guy, nothing like that, but my life. Um, I held my own, man. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have a problem in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I held my own, man. I got some real good close friends, man, that we still are close friends from high school. And the ones I got right now, they still my friends. You know what I mean? Female and male, you know, coaches, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them, that went on, and but there's still some coaches out here right now today that I still communicate with. You know what I mean? And yeah, so to get away from things that's bottled up inside you, I chose a lot of different things like coaching sports, something that keeps me busy and don't keep my mind racing, man. Yeah. You go to doctors, man. They want the first thing they want to do is put you on this, put you on that, all kind of medicine and all this other stuff, man, to make you think that you feeling good, but you really not. You just suppressing it. You suppress. They make you. They what they do is suppress what you got inside going on. You know, you tell them you about to kill yourself. They trying to calm you down. They put you on one of the most powerful drugs they got. To try to calm you down mentally. You know, yeah. So I'm glad everybody tuned in. Whoever tuned in, man, I'm glad y'all tuned in, man. It's lucky luck here in Washington D.C., man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm just releasing some things, man. Because I'm going through some mental stuff right now. In the last 2 days, I've been telling y'all, and I'm just dealing with doctors now. So October is gonna really when they get cranked up, and I'm suffering from TBI with this traumatic brain injury. I think I have that because I used to box in the military, and I'm starting, my memory is starting to go, so I'm starting to lose my memory on a lot of things. So I went to the doctor to see. They're going, got to see a urology. They're going to see about what's going on with my brain, and a lot of that stuff they can't really tell, man. You just feel it as as a person. You just feel it, and you know what's going on with your body. You know, you know what's going on with your body, man. So don't hold nothing in, man. Let it go. If you got anything you dealing with right now in life, man, let it go. Don't choose drugs. Don't choose, you know, people say I'm gonna smoke a joint. Maybe that's gonna, thinking that's gonna calm it down. That's gonna make your problems even worse, man. Cause now you're turning yourself into an addict because ain't no drug on earth can can mentally make your body or your brain act a certain way. Nah, that's called confusion, man. You'll be confused more than anything. Yeah, yeah. I don't normally come on at 3 o'clock, but I just was out here, man. When y'all get this later on, man, just leave me some comments, man. Tell me what you think Lucky should do, and keep your hands together, man. Pray for me, man. Hey, I made it this far. I'm gonna continue on trying to make it. You know, I'm gonna continue on trying to make it. It's already bright. Thank y'all for the likes, man. I'm trying to get up to 100 likes. You know, so I'm just reaching out. I want to let people know, everybody got a struggle out there. Everybody is, probably done been through something. If you ain't been through nothing, you just blessed. If you had a real beautiful family, both parents, and they both is good working parents, and they took care of their kids, made sure y'all had something to eat and all that. Hey, because when you're a child and you don't know what you're going to eat that day, there ain't no cereal, everything is gone. You ever go to bed hungry when you're a kid? It ain't a funny. It's not. I like Tupac. I like 50 Cent too. I like both of them, man. I like that I like their music, you know. Yeah. So, I'm just sitting out here in my front, chilling. Yeah, just sitting out here chilling, dealing with this life stuff. Yeah. The Redskins play this week. The Redskins play this week and everything. We're gonna be ready for them too next week and this week. Yeah. So I'm just coming on here, man. I'm gonna get off this live, man, and I'm gonna say thanks to everybody for coming in, tuning in, and yeah, I head back into the house and sit in my chair and just sit back. I might do a video, but I'm just saying, if y'all got comments about what I was talking about, if y'all got comments on what I was talking about, you know, hit me in the comment section and you know, let me know how y'all feel about what I was talking about. If anything like that ever happened to y'all, you know, y'all been through something in life, just let me know. All right? All right, man. I'm lucky, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.